Why do chess players overlook opponents' defensive resources? Have you ever wondered why chess players sometimes miss their opponent's defensive moves? This is a common issue that can lead to blunders during a game. Let's break down the reasons behind this phenomenon. One major reason is that players often become fixated on their own plans. When someone is focused on attacking, they might forget to consider what their opponent can do in response. This is because attacking moves are usually more straightforward and goal-oriented. Players visualize their path to victory, while defensive resources can be more subtle and less obvious. Another factor is the tendency to overlook what is known as prophylactic thinking. This means failing to anticipate or prevent the opponent's strategies. When players do not actively think about what their opponent wants to achieve, they can miss critical defensive moves that could block threats or create counterplay. Psychologically, players who are on the attack may develop overconfidence. They might assume their opponent's defenses are weak or that their own attack is unstoppable. This mindset can lead to underestimating the opponent's resources. The excitement of trying to win can narrow a player's focus, making it harder to see defensive options. On the flip side, defensive players can also fall into traps. They may become so cautious that they miss opportunities to counterattack. Their focus on avoiding risk can blind them to potential chances for gaining an advantage. The complexity of chess positions plays a role as well. Defensive resources often involve subtle ideas or quiet moves that are harder to spot than direct threats. Players with less experience may struggle to recognize these resources, especially under time pressure. To improve in this area, players should train themselves to spend a significant portion of their thinking time considering their opponent's potential responses. A good practice is to ask, "What does my opponent want to do?" This habit can help avoid blunders and lead to better decision-making. Additionally, managing emotions is important. Staying calm and avoiding overconfidence can help players better recognize defensive resources. Understanding an opponent's style and tendencies can also aid in predicting their defensive moves and adjusting strategies accordingly. In summary, chess players often overlook their opponent's defensive resources due to a focus on their own plans, a lack of prophylactic thinking, psychological biases, and the inherent difficulty of spotting subtle defensive moves. By addressing these issues through mindset training and careful analysis, players can reduce blunders and improve their overall skill.